Interviews are supposed to be a way for celebrities to connect with the public, but sometimes reporters take things too far. And when they do, these celebrities don't hesitate to clap back. Let's start with a Hollywood legend, Morgan Freeman. During an interview, he was asked about Black History Month.
Black History Month you find
Ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No,
Well-
well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh.
But instead of just answering the question, he flipped the conversation in a way no one expected.
Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it.
And speaking of shutting down bad questions, UFC President Dana White wasn't about to let a reporter twist his words.
You obviously give a long leash.
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you.
A leash?
Like
Free speech. I control what people say. Gonna tell people what to believe. Gonna tell people. I don't tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash.
In a shocking display of intensity, boxing legend Mike Tyson unleashed his fury during a 1999 interview. When a reporter dared to question his chances of winning an upcoming fight, Iron Mike's infamous temper flared up.
Mike, Francois Botha, 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
Kill this mother.
This interview captured Mike Tyson's fiery personality as he made his comeback to boxing after being suspended for biting Evander Holyfield.
Age against Evander Holyfield worked against you?
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
Quentin Tarantino has never been shy about his artistic choices. When a journalist criticized the violence in his movies, Tarantino wasn't having it. No hesitation, no explanation. Just Tarantino doing what he does best.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because
a little
it's so
of it?
much fun, Jan.
Really?
Get it?
Oh, really? Okay, I'd like to see you walk down the street and get attacked by some kids who've just seen your movie.
But you saw, but see, Jan, you're all messed up
Okay.
because you're talking about real life.
Oh,
and
I
I'm
see.
talking
And kids
about
at
the
12?
movies. You got to
Kids
get
at
it
12?
straight. Now, if you want to talk about the movies, we'll talk about the movies.
Okay, and
If you
kids
want to
at
talk
12
about real
can
life,
tell
we'll
the
talk about real
difference.
life.
Kids at 12 can tell the difference. You tell their parents that, Quentin.
Hey,
And it was great to talk
I
to
saw
you,
movies when
sweetheart.
I was a kid, all right? I saw all the movies that I'm
Yes,
basing
and
my
look
movies
how
on
wonderful
are the
you
movies I
turned
saw
out.
as a kid, and yes, kids go to a movie theater, they can tell the difference. Maybe you couldn't when you were a kid, but I could.
Okay,
You know what, Jan? I don't think I made it for you.
I bet you didn't, and I'm glad you didn't.
But Tarantino wasn't the only one dealing with a tough question. Samuel L. Jackson had the perfect clap back when a reporter hesitated to say the N-word.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
No, nobody, none. The word would be.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not gonna have this conversation unless you say it.
Will you say it?
No, fuck no. That's not the same thing.
Why do you want me to
They're
say
gonna
it?
bleep it when you say it on
know,
your
but-
show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
Okay, I'll skip it. Sorry, guys. It was a good question.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
But while Jackson shut things down with confidence, Jonah Hill had a completely different reaction when an interviewer took things too far. Jonah Hill is usually a laid-back guy, but even he has his limits. During a French press tour, one journalist took things too far, so far that Jonah canceled all his remaining interviews in the country.
Et non, vraiment, c'est quand je vous ai vu vous faire sodomiser par un démon de 3 mètres dans This Is the End que je me suis dit, ça, c'est l'homme de ma vie, ok?
Mariah Carey was put in a painfully uncomfortable situation on live TV thanks to Ellen DeGeneres. Mariah Carey has always been private about her personal life, but during a 2008 episode of The Ellen Show, she was pressured into revealing something she clearly wasn't ready to discuss. Rumors were swirling that Mariah was pregnant, and instead of respecting her privacy, Ellen handed her a glass of champagne, trying to force an answer. The worst part? Mariah later suffered a miscarriage, making this moment even more painful in hindsight.
Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should...
my goodness. I can't believe it.
Some topics should be off limits, and Gene Simmons learned that the hard way. When a reporter asked about his past relationships, right in front of his wife, Shannon Tweed, things got awkward fast.
No, it's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was just joking because she's a comedian.
Here, these back on. It suits you.
Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me? Don't put this on me. This is all yours.
You did the entire setup. Please come back here.
And just like that, she got up and left, leaving Gene sitting there in shock. Joaquin Phoenix is known for his mysterious and unpredictable nature, but during this interview, he made a shocking statement.
I want to take this opportunity also to give you an exclusive and just talk a little about the fact that this will be my last performance as an actor. I'm not doing films anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm working music. But I'm like, why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing because I'm getting the sense that you're kidding.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Why?
No, I take you at your word, obviously.
Thanks, man.
No, Joaquin, seriously.
Dude,
seriously.
But while Joaquin kept his cool, Justin Bieber handled a disrespectful interviewer in a completely different way. At just 15 years old, Justin Bieber was already facing critics. In this interview, a reporter suggested that his success was just marketing hype, but Bieber had the perfect response.
Critics will say that you are basically a product of marketing.
Okay.
That when it comes down to it, it's all the YouTube hype, it's all the attention you get online.
Okay.
Do you see yourself as a product of marketing hype?
I think that everything happened organically. It wasn't something that the record label was pushing. It was basically happened because my fans liked me. And I think that coming from Stratford, Ontario, and just like, it basically gave others like hope because I come from basically somewhere that nothing really comes from there, like nothing, like nobody's ever came out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous or...
Wait, Lloyd Robertson has come out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous. He anchors the national news on CTV.
I'm just saying there hasn't been somebody to come out and be known worldwide.
Okay.
Do you agree on that point?
Well, you know, it's hard to say because
you think Lloyd Robinson is known in a little town in Germany?
Probably not, because he anchors the national news in Canada. So you're saying you've got international appeal. That's the point you're making?
Ma'am.
British pop group S Club 7 was confronted about rumors that they weren't being paid fairly, but before they could even answer, their publicist immediately shut down the interview.
There are rumours, I don't know how true they are, that you guys are grumpy because you haven't made a mint.
No,
Hannah,
that's not true.
are you not grumpy about it
We
at all?
didn't get a mint. I would love a mint. My breath, I didn't.
Yeah,
brush
I'm
this
a bit
morning,
pungy actually.
but
no, just
did you get?
I think we're all really lucky to be where we are today at our age and have the bank balances that we do have.
I'm not having that. I'm not having you asking that question. I tried to stop this and I've had to walk in here. Can you go? We're going. Sorry. No.
Just for 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't told.
No, that's cool.
Paris Hilton built an empire, but one interviewer wasn't convinced. He asked if she worried that her fame had faded, and Paris's publicist was not happy.
That the people who have followed in your footsteps, like Kim Kardashian, are overshadowing you?
No, not at all.
There's been some talk about the ratings in the show being low. Has that upset you?
No.
Never a feeling of, do you ever worry about your moment having passed? You want to wrap up?
When I was curious about one thing going back to...
Hilton didn't even need to respond. Her team knew when it was time to shut things down.